Hi guys, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of January of 2020. So this is going to be a general reading, and whatever part of your life is most prominent during this time is what's going to resonate. So whether it's love, career, finances, family, whatever is most prominent is going to show up in the reading. If you are interested in love, however, maybe do check out your Venus sign and perhaps your moon as well. I do take a little while to shuffle, so you might want to skip to the 3 or 4 minute mark of this video, and if you're not in a rush, you can just wait a little bit and listen to me shuffle cards. So give me a reading for the sign of Gemini, January of 2019. So we're going to start off with your past. Let's see the past. Okay. Present time in January. Okay. And influences. Let's see, what are your influences? Okay. And obstacles for this month. What are your obstacles for this month? And external influences. Course of action, best course of action. And your outcome. So guys, the way I see it is that in the past, you probably thought this kind of feels like either a work situation or a romantic situation. Perhaps, well, I'm gonna go more with the work, I guess, or a place of, definitely not a family reading. In the past, I'm feeling here that you thought you had something really, really stable. You thought you had, you thought you were grounded. You were stable, you were grounded, you thought you had it all. Like, this was the beginning of something really good. And then something came by. Probably a person, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your lover, and they kind of swept the carpet under your feet. Because in your influences right now, you also have the Emperor, and either this person just, someone who likes to pull the power card, someone who is in control, very, very logical. So this didn't come just out of the, I would say in a way this was out of the blue. But there was a lot of, even though this person has the Emperor and King of Swords energy, the way they behaved was really immature. The way this was delivered to you was just like really sneakily, like out of the blue, like you were not expecting this. I have a feeling this was probably something that you're still carrying on from December, because energy is fluid, so just because this is a January reading doesn't mean it won't, carry through from the past month or to a little bit into February as well. So right now you're probably dealing with, or already have dealt with, someone who just basically betrayed you. It feels like a betrayal to me. And in your obstacles, you have the Eight of Cups. So it's hard for you to walk away from this. It's hard for you to let go of the situation because you thought you had something really solid here. You thought, this is where you could, finally either build a home, you could buy something, you could be financially stable and not depend on anyone, other than yourself. Because here in your external influences, you also have the Nine of Coins, which is typically thought of as being the singles card. So now you're kind of forced to work on your own. You're not, if this was a business partner, or your boss, like, this is not going to serve you. And in your best course of action is the Ten of Swords. So, like, the situation is already dead. Like, it's dying, it's dead. And you probably learned a really good lesson out of this. Because in your outcome card, you have the Sun, which is, by most considered to be the happiest card in this deck. I think you're gonna overcome, like, you also have the Four Wands right here. Four Wands, the Sun. Like, you're definitely gonna come out of this victorious. This person, like, if they're a cheater, a liar, or someone, who likes to exercise power and think they know what they're all about, they really don't. They're just gonna be stuck there and they're not gonna grow as a person. You're gonna overcome this Tower moment. I would say, even though it seems like a challenge, you're gonna overcome it relatively fast. Especially, I'm guessing, towards the end of January, beginning of February. Like, maybe even now, depending where you are at your journey. Like, you got the Chariot, guys. Like, you got so many happy cards in your outcome. Like, you're coming out of this on top. Whatever. If they try to cheat you, if they try to, which they probably did, in some way manipulate you, they're not going to get anything what they wanted from you. They won't get what, their end result. This person, whoever did you wrong, yeah, because you have the Five of Swords here. So they think they won the battle, and maybe they did a little bit, but they did not win the war, and they're not going to be satisfied with the outcome either. They're like probably regretting it, like, why did I even do this? Why did I, they just, it feels like someone, and then they have the Eight of Swords. This person is not in a very good energy at the moment. I would advise you, if you're not already, just stay away from them. They got the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, the Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords. There's a lot of swords. So this is a very, very, if this was a reading for a person, it might be a little bit extreme, but I would say this is a really, like, cold-hearted bastard. I would say, like, you don't even have a conscience, or they don't have a soul, so to speak. And they may have seemed very nice in the beginning. They may have seemed like a really, like a powerful person who has their shit together, who is really, who knows what they're all about. Like, they seem to have it all together, but inside they're just, this is a mess. Like, they're a mess. And I think once you get rid of them, which I think you already did, or you have so much abundance coming your way, like, a lot. Definitely, like, I would say the first 3 months of this year, expect some really, really good news. If this was a lover situation, same thing applies, if they did you wrong, if they thought they could control you and manipulate you, this is a person who really likes to be in control, and not in a good way, like in a narcissistic kind of way. Like, they want to subjugate you, like they want to, they want you to be their, their maid, their servant, their slave, basically. Not in a kinky way. Yeah, you have the Judgment card here as well. So guys, they are gonna get exactly what they deserve, and you are gonna get exactly what you deserve, which is a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of, I would say, even career opportunities. I'm sensing like you're gonna be very financially stable in the future. At the very least, you will not be lacking. You will not be lacking this year. This is a way, actually, I would say this is a great way to start the year, you know, just getting rid of all that garbage. And karma is, you know, it's fair. It's all about the fairness. And you are gonna get what you deserve, which is a lot. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and I hope I'll see you in another month time.